heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I'm on boxingscene.com and it's just some welterweight news. I see an article here. Shawn Porter reveals secret to having success, father-son duel. Okay, this article is on boxingscene.com. I'll leave it in the description box, and like always, you go ahead, click it, read it, and come to your own surmise. All right, go ahead and read some comments here by Shawn Porter. He goes on to say, in many of those father-son duels, the son is usually a hothead, and it's hard in and out the ring, Porter said during a recent conference call. It makes that relationship hard to deal with. My dad and I, we click and we can make it happen. There's nothing that we go through that doesn't help us raise each other's levels and bring us to the place that we need to be, where we're able to perform in the ring together and be successful together. I think that's what kind of separates us, our love and our bond and our respect for one another. Being able to mesh our personalities, I think that separates us from other father and son duels, okay? On this video, man, I got two sons of my own, and I'm not going to sit here and bash anybody's father-son relationship. Danny Garcia and his father, Floyd Mayweather, his father, even Zab and his father, Yoel, even the Mosleys, and then now Shane has a son now that's boxing. So, I know a lot of people, and even on this article, looking at the comment thread, people are in this saying that, Shawn allows his dad to say too much, so on and so forth. Now, me personally, man, I like their relationship. I know a lot of people think that Kenny doesn't allow Shawn to talk, or he always speaks for Shawn, so on and so forth. And my thing is, man, whatever got them to the level they're at now, I'm just speaking for myself. Who am I to tell them, nah, it shouldn't be like that? I want to hear from Shawn. If Shawn really doesn't like talking, or that's not really his thing, and he would rather have his father do the talking, or be the hype man, or be the one that's answering all the questions, so be it, man. But to me, I wouldn't judge Shawn's character because of that. In the boxing world, this is just what he wants to have. I don't know them personally outside the ring. Now, maybe personally outside the ring, maybe it's different. Hey, maybe it's not different. But I'm just saying these two guys are successful. They got where they got it for, they got to where they got with the formula that they're using. Other people's formula may be different, or other guys may feel, okay, I'm at this point in my career, I don't need my father now. Shawn's not like that, at least as of right now. He still thinks he needs his father in his corner. So his relationship is going to be different than Mayweather's, different than anybody else that has a different relationship. Even Tito Trinidad and his father had a good bond. I mean, we can go on and on with this. There's a lot of father-sons. A lot of people think that the father and son thing doesn't work because usually the son gets to a certain age, whether he's 32 or however old he is, and he says, all right, enough of this shit. I don't want to be under your wing no more. Even Roy Jones and his dad, you know what I mean? That worked for those guys. It might not work for Shawn Porter and his dad. I think they're going to ride. Now, I could be wrong. Anything can happen. But I think just by looking at it and how genuine their bond is, I think they're going to ride this out until Porter's career is over with. And if it goes like that, lovely, man. Just for me, speaking for myself, being a father, man, I think their bond is beautiful. If my two sons box and I'm the boisterous one and the one that likes to loudmouth and talk and speak for my sons, and they have no problem with that, and they want me to be out in front because they don't want to deal with that part, then I'm going to be there for my sons, man. Now, I don't know deep down how Shawn feels personally, so maybe he does feel as if like, man, my dad talks too much. But I believe if that was the case, he would step out from under the shadows. You know what I mean? I don't think his father's holding him back for anything. If anything, I think his father will chop game up with him and give him, the pros and cons of different situations of what he should do, what he shouldn't do. His father's been there since day one. So who am I to tell him in day 100 to say, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you should let him say this, you should let him say that. He still was a world champion. He became a world champion with his father talking for him, and now he's in another big fight here with Keith Thurman. So they know what they're doing. His father knows what he's doing. I don't think he needs to switch trainers or His father's doing A-OK. He led that man to a world championship, just like Joe Calzaghe's dad. His dad was a jazz musician, never boxed a day in his life. Now his son having, being God gifted abilities, coupled with his father's passion for the sport and it being his son, he brought his son to a world championship, was undefeated in his career. So, hey, man, whatever works for Shawn and his father, let it work for him, man. I know some guys out there would like to hear more from Shawn. So be it, man. But it is what it is. But me as a father looking at this, and I know there's other fathers that they may think totally different than me. I'm just saying this is my opinion. You know what I mean? I think it's beautiful, man. So if Shawn wants his dad to do the talking, man, let him do the talking. As long as Shawn shows up on fight night and talks with his fists, bravo. Just my opinion. I'm out.